Welcome along to the Camp Nou. We've had plenty of celebrations before the game for the award of the Ballon d'Or to Leo Messi, and acknowledgement to his two teammates as well. We're also now going to have a period of reflection from the highs of the celebrations to a low as they remember Angel Pedraza, a player in the 80s, only 48 years of age, died recently and will be remembered by the current Barca team. Well, Barcelona were pushed pretty close in the last round of the Copa del Rey by Athletic Bilbao. Without those two cup draws, though, it would be 12 straight wins for the League Cup and Champions League favourites. So Real Betis will hold no fear, but that could be a good weapon, of course, for the leaders of the Segunda. They lost the home legs of their ties against Zaragoza and Getafe. They need to come from behind, away from home both times. Coach Pepe Mel says they'll play with freedom and they'll attack. Of course, Jerry, they'll need the ball at some point in order to do that. Well, that's always a pre-requirement that you have the ball, but there's very few teams get more of the ball than this Barcelona side, who play fantastic football. And he's put a full-strength side out, maybe bar the goalkeeper Pinto, who he's used in the Copa del Rey quite frequently. So, you know, Pep, I think, means business. He wants to win this tie convincingly and make it a lot easier for the second leg. Unlike the game against Athletic Bilbao, 0-0 here, and they really had to work hard at Bilbao to get through. Emana is the big absence for Betis, their Cameroon international. Good attacking player, plenty of goals in him, but he's got a hairline fracture of his leg. Belenguer, the veteran defender, is out, injured as well. Got a few injury problems, in fact, around their squad. Betis, they're 4 points clear at the top of the Segunda, which is crucial to them this season. This is a bonus for them. Here's Villa, one of that team of the year. David Villa, one of the 6 Barcelona players, although getting Puyol in that team did involve squeezing him in at fullback. He wouldn't make the team as a fullback, would he? Nope. He was superb, though, as a centre-half. It's his commitment, his attitude. He is Barcelona through and through. He's what Barcelona is all about for me, and he's going to be tough to replace, I would say. But again, it's a team performance from Barcelona. We look every week. It's not just about individuals. Here's Sergio Busquets, only 22. Dani Alves is in contract talks at the moment. I think he'll end up staying, but clearly they want to get as much money as they can before he puts pen to paper. Well, it's actually Busquets and Alves, both of them are in the same position. Extensions on their contracts need to be renewed, and the club are haggling a little bit. Given away by Carles Puyol, given straight back though by Isidoro. Given it to a dangerous man as well, hasn't he? Here's Lionel Messi running for the first time, and Pedro just behind Dani Alves. Good pressure there from Nacho, the left back in the cup games for Betis. They've got themselves out of a tricky spot very well. It's Messi and it's Xavi, and it's on to Villa, who's got Maxwell in support. Ignores Maxwell, beaten away by the goalkeeper Castro. Exactly what you'd expected from the game. Barcelona immediately camping inside the Betis half. Well, as we're looking at it, John, it's 10 men behind the ball and 1 striker up front on his own. And it's needs must. They've got to get back because, just like we said, they're keeping patient. The build-up's superb, the passing and movement superb, and there's not a lot they can do about it at the moment, Real Betis. Maxwell to Pedro, excellent movement. Does that so well, doesn't he, Pedro? Almost telepathic, the front three, aren't they? They just combine so well, as you said, John, and this is a breakaway from Real Betis. It's Ruben Castro, their top scorer. He's found Israel. It should be Easy meet for PK. Barcelona resume normal service on the attack again. Messi's on the charge.
What a ball.
And he's through. Brilliant goalkeeper by Castro. How switched on was he?
Well, obviously they have rehearsed this. They know what's going to happen. And he was switched on. He needed to be keeper sweeper.
And here come Betis. And a save for Pinto to make. The shot by Ruben Castro.
Yeah.
Good riposte.
Good stuff. End-to-end stuff. And that's what they're going to hope for. Ruben Castro is their top goal scorer. 18 goals. He's the man you want to get on the ball. Good feet. Clean. Hits the target. This is the shot from David Villa. And parried away. Both keepers called into action.
So an early set piece for the leaders of the Segunda, second division. Poor one, cleared by Xavi at the near post.
Be great to see them back next season. They look like they're good enough and they're going to come back up again, but we thought that last season and then they faltered towards the end. And as I say, I'd love to see Real Betis back up in top flight football.
Oh, it's a big club, isn't it, Betis? Massive fan base. And Ruben Castro just behind Jorge Molina. Well, they promised to attack, and that's what they've done. In the first 5 minutes, whenever they've had the opportunity, is Molina again. Interception by Busquets. Clearance by PK, but it's picked up again by Betis, the team from Seville. Big rivals of Sevilla.
Look at the work from Pedro, closing the keeper down, forcing him to put it back out again. That's excellent play, and this is something the front three at Real Betis do so well.
Pepe Mel, the coach of Betis, used to play for the club. He was a striker, won the Pichichi for the club while he was playing up front for them. Top goal scorer. Foul on Sergio Busquets.
I don't think we've any doubts about that one. Certainly a free kick. One thing I did hate about commentating on Real Betis is the fact that they've got stripes and they haven't got a number that's sort of distinguished when you're trying to work it out between the stripes, John. That's always a commentator's nightmare.
I'm a big fan of the patch, and they've come into line, haven't they?
Yeah.
I know some fans don't like it. I almost got through to Pedro. There are fans who like the tradition, but personally I'd rather be able to read the numbers. I'm with you.
Big time. We say the same when we do Athletic Bilbao.
Pep Guardiola also in contract talks. They're working on a rolling deal for him. As long as he wants to stay, he stays, isn't he?
Yep. I think that's quite correct as well.
Barcelona unbeaten in 26 games. The record for the club, Rinus Michel's team in the mid-70s, got to 27, so they'd equal that if they stay unbeaten tonight. They've been in fabulous form, 55 goals in their last 16 matches. It's incredible.
And he's done, that's a great ball. He's onside.
It's Messi dancing through, and an excellent recovery challenge made by Mikel Roque.
Well, he's done well, Mikel Roque, because he's covered the ground quickly. Messi, I thought, could have got the shot off, though, John. Well, it's given away cheaply.
Quickly back in, though, it's the pace of Dani Alves breaking up a potential counter from Betis.
Yeah, I think Messi had a chance to bend it in with his left foot into the far corner.
No club has won the Copa del Rey more times than Barcelona. 25 times champions. It's the 107th edition of the competition. Messi in again. It's Arthur away, playing at the back. He plays in midfield a lot of the time as well. He's one of the players you might remember from seeing Betis in the top division.
He was the first one I recognised. But then he's a homegrown player as well, and he's been at the club virtually all his career. I think he went on a couple of loan deals once, but Real Betis through and through.
Intelligent play again from Xavi. The obvious ball was to Pedro, but he was offside, so changed at the last moment. And that allows them to keep the pressure on. Pedro has won it back. Clever little step over. A little bit of a whapper from Dani Alves.
Slightly too much showboating for me at this stage of the game. I like to see them get the job done first before you start getting involved in the showboating.
That's more like it though from Dani Alves, isn't it? Getting back, disrupting the attack. Does that so quickly. Now David Villa, 14 goals this season. Not a bad return. Settling into a new team. He's done that pretty well. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Xavi. Good reading of the game again, though. That was Salva Sevilla. And this is Israel, young, wide attacking player.
Yeah, he's not a prolific goal scorer. He's a hard-working player, as you said, John. Israel, 23 years of age. I think he's played most of the games this season so far, but only one goal to his name. I think if Imana had been fit, he would have been in instead of him. ieraHDTV has grown his hair a little bit since the last time I've seen him, but hasn't changed much in 3 seasons.
Been in the Spanish game a long time now. It's his 9th season. Former Celta player, the Brazilian.
Yeah. I think his last club, though, was Almeria, was it? He came from Santos, ieraHDTV.
That's right. In 09, he's played 22 matches. More games to play in the Segunda, bigger division. That's Benyat, who's slipped it wide to Israel. It's not a bad-looking ball in. Puyol defended it well. Benyat gets another go, asking for the offside, and then the flag is indeed raised against Salva Sevilla.
Well organised back four from Carlos Puyol. Had them out to the edge of the box very quick as Messi breaks and then finds Pedro. That's twice his first touch has let him down, and he can't keep it in. A little bit of lapse of concentration for Pedro, a shake of the head. He's usually better than that. There you go, 1, 2, 3 offside. Funny enough, the last one out was Maxwell. It's an interesting ball.
It was aimed towards Ruben Castro. PK cleared.
He starts, it's funny, Castro, because he starts off in the hole behind the front man, John, but as the game progresses, he's a bit like David Villa. He drifts to one flank or the other, and then he comes in on the diagonals. And he prefers this left side.
Best 2 players in the world in exchanging passes there, according to the judges at the Ballon d'Or. It's Messi. That was a good interception. Mickey Roque coming, sticking a foot in there. Had a spell with Liverpool, the young defender.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
A few clubs having a look at him, a few of the top Spanish clubs. They've got plenty of depth. Betis, they're not alone in that, of course, are they? But they would have to sell their better players if they get offers for them.
Isidora had a little bit of a complaint there, didn't he? He thought he was nudged.
Good atmosphere inside the Camp Nou. It's not packed full, of course. They reduced the ticket price. Plenty of Betis fans, and we were delighted to see beforehand.
Great to see, isn't it, John?
All mixed together, aren't they?
Great to see. Sitting side by side, one wearing a green and white scarf, and the other one wearing their Barcelona scarf, and quite happy to chat and get on with each other. And that's the way football should be. Supporters should be combined like that. But in these days, I look at the situation with Neil Lennon and Niall McGinn and now Paddy McCourt. Just there's so much nonsense. I think it's time people like that went away. Good play.
It's Pedro being tracked by Nacho. It's held up, but there's always an outball for Barcelona, and here's Xavi. David Villa. Oh, lets it run. It's really clever play, and it's Maxwell through, but for Villa. Oh, it really should have ended up in the back of the net. It would have been a wonderful goal.
Deserved a goal, didn't it? The build-up was superb. The passing, the dummy initially was superb, and the pass from Maxwell was excellent. Just an inch or two let them down. There's the step over. There's the ball in the near post, and he side foots at David Villa, and it clips the outside of the post. Very unfortunate.
But they're not put off by that. They do attack. And Salva has found Israel. Checks past one challenge. Looks for the little 1-2. Barca can attack again. They don't rush it. Mistake again by Pedro. Hasn't been fully switched on, has he, tonight?
Yeah.
Irene. And Israel. Foul by Dani Alves. Free kick, not a bad position for Betis.
No, it's good. They've done well. They look okay on the counter-attack. They have a couple of decent strikers who'll score them goals. It's just, I can't see teams having enough possession and having the quality to cause problems for Barcelona. That's what we found out all season. You know, we looked at the game with Deportivo in the league, and they'd only conceded 5 goals in the league all season. And Barcelona rested 3 or 4 star players and still won 4-0.
Benyat puts it in. It's cleared to the edge of the penalty. It wasn't the best of headers, was it, by Dani Alves? And it was Salva who hit it. It was well off target.
There's the little step over. Brilliant build-up, and it's just lovely to watch. So pleasing on the eye. Fans are disappointed, obviously. They didn't get a goal out of the end, but there's going to be more opportunities like that. Now here's Real Betis at the other end, and they have to be careful, John. I'm watching, they're committing more and more players forward, and they're leaving a lot of space at the back.
And it's Dani Alves who's trying to exploit that. He's got Pedro in support, but he's got the pace, the willingness to go alone. He's found Messi. Messi slips. Not supposed to do that when you're the world's best player.
That wasn't part of the plan, losing his footing. There's Arthur. Pedro's asked a few questions of the referee. I can't see anything wrong there. Well, it looks like he's fallen over somebody's leg. It wasn't Arthur, but it looked pretty innocuous to me.
PK with the big diagonal ball. Isidoro just gives his goalkeeper a little bit of work to do, but Castro does collect it. He's played in their last 4 Copa del Rey fixtures. Castro is not the regular league #1. Barcelona B playing the same division as Betis, by the way, actually doing okay. They can't get promoted. Well behind Betis. We've got this 4-point cushion from Celta Vigo. So we could have 2 with the big names back in the top division.
Love to see Celta Vigo again, John. They played superb football and had some real quality players. Be smashing to see them back again.
Like Betis, they were in the Champions League not too long ago, is it? Mid part of last decade that Betis were in, and they won the cup as well.
I think it was the year they were in the Champions League, was the year they were relegated. I thought it was just too much to ask of them, and they put themselves under a lot of pressure. Players were coming from a Champions League encounter into a league match, and they were absolutely exhausted. Didn't have the strength and depth in the squad, and that's probably the reason they went down.
Isidoro's challenge on David Villa. Barca haven't had it all their own way. It's Maxwell, the Brazilian, to Villa again. And Xavi. To Dani Alves. Patiently worked again. Missed by the defender, who was Israel. That's well done by Ruben Castro. Much travelled striker. It was offside. It was a close call, wasn't it, against Jorge Molina?
Do you know what? He bent his run as well. It's a tight one. Encouragement from Pepe Mel. Let's have a look. Oh, look, Puyol knew what was coming. He stepped up. It's a half a yard, maybe even less. Good skills.
almost whenever they get a free kick, they just put it down and carry on playing, Barca. Unless they really have to shoot at goal. Did see Messi score with a free kick. Don't score many. Messi again, beautifully weighted for Dani Alves. Good pressure by Nacho, he's got to get it away, he's been dispossessed. Poor cross.
Really are leading a charmed life at the moment, Real Betis. See, that's where they can't take risks like that. He's got a yellow card for it because he's lost possession on the edge of his own box. You can't do that. Irene knows that he's an experienced player. And he's got himself a yellow card. But he's a Brazilian, isn't he? And he likes to try and show what skills he's got, and he's looking to do a little bit too much. And trying to make up for the mistake. He's given away the free kick and the yellow card.
So will we get a shot at goal here? Is this shooting range?
Well, I would say it's a left-footed one. It's tight, the angle's tight, but if the keeper doesn't hold it, there's going to be players following in. Or is Messi the decoy and Xavi going to whip it in with his right foot for someone else?
It is indeed Xavi who puts it in towards Gerard Piqué. Flag was up.
Yep. Yeah, he's offside. He's a yard at least offside when the ball's actually struck. It's like split-second timing, John. You know, they rehearse this in training, and as he's running up to hit the ball, and the player tries to time his run right, and that's onside, definitely.
And it's Molina. See if he's got the pace to get away from Puyol. He did have. Got a shot in. It wasn't on target.
And that's the way they've got to play on the counter-attack. Jorge Molina, 8 goals this season. That was almost 9. Well played.
Came in the summer, paid €1.5 million for him. Scored lots of goals in the Segunda for Elche last season. So they bought him to try and get them back up.
Another one, he's got experience and quality.
Israel for Betis. They'll be happy to be all square. Got away from Salva. Iniesta for Xavi. Messi, first time, he knew exactly where Dani Alves was. A little toe in there by Beñat. Here's Beñat again. He's won plenty of the ball, and Salva split his 2 front players. Althu almost put Isidoro under too much pressure. Mickey Roque. It's a good touch by the fullback. And Isidoro can come away again with the ball.
Good play.
And support from Salva. And Arena, the Brazilian. And a few olays from the Betis fans as their team put some passes together until Dani Alves intervened. Busquets to Xavi. And Pedro on in turn for David Villa. The defenders are back and they're Marshall, but that was enough as it turned out. Roque with the interception. But they'll come again though. Iniesta and Xavi. Look at the movement start from everybody in those Barca shirts. Maxwell over the top to Messi, who gets it down and pulls a really good save out of the goalkeeper. And then the shot on the follow-up from Pedro.
What a save from Castro. That was. I don't think he knew an awful lot about it. It was just pure instinctive reflexes. But great skill, great build-up again, and it's wave after wave of attacks from Barcelona. But that's the first real test for the goalkeeper, Castro, and he was up for it.
Always two-legged affairs, by the way, Spanish Cup games, until you get to the final. Messi is through. Lovely footwork again from Messi. But they were quickly around him. It was Israel who got back just enough on the ball to nick it to another Betis shirt. And here's Salva. Two front players have spread wide. He's gone to Molina. They look a good, capable team, Betis, don't they? I'm not saying they're going to beat Barcelona.
They play good football. They pass it, they play good football. That's why we want to see them back again, and they go about it the right way, and they've got some quality themselves.
High foot given against Jorge Molina. Here's Messi. Irene quickly in on Alves. Took a bit of a gamble, challenging from almost from behind. And there's the shot on the run there by Ruben Castro. Is a little cheeky.
You can see why he was thinking it. He was looking to dink it from a long way out. Alves not happy that Piqué is having a go on him. Really heated argument between the two of them.
Well, Dani Alves won't leave it, will he?
Yeah. Push comes to shove, you say, hold on a minute, I've won a World Cup, you haven't. Well, shots 4 apiece. Interesting, isn't it? And the percentage will show that Real Betis have had a lot less possession than Barcelona, but they've made good use of it when they've had it.
Iniesta, it's out of play.
Oh, it is.
2 cup games tonight in the Copa del Rey. 2 more tomorrow night. We've got them live. Almeria versus Depor. That's 7 p.m. Sky Sports HD 2 and 2. And it's a double header. Big one of the night. Real Madrid against Atletico. That's 9 p.m. Sky Sports HD 2. Quarter-final stage of the King's Cup. First leg. Second legs come next week. Away goals will decide if necessary. Irene caught in possession by Messi. And David Villa lurking in that inside left position. Away by Arthur, the experienced skipper for Betis.
Well, they're all looking for the little angles, the wide players, whether it's Messi or Iniesta or Maxwell, who's in the wide position. They're looking to pass in between the centre halves and the full backs. There's the shot. Great save from the goalkeeper, Castro. Spread himself well, and that's all he can do. He's onside. Messi picks up the rebound.
And he was checked there. And he goes back to give the free kick for the first infringement. I thought there was a second one by Mickey Roque, slightly further in.
So did I. Well, there's a shove there. That looked worse to me. That looked a lot worse, but the referee's gone for the initial one, as you said, John. A little bit too far out for a Messi. I hope they keep Dani Alves away from them. He'll want to come and strike it, won't they?
It's a random factor, a Dani Alves free kick, isn't it? Could end up in the top row, occasionally even go in the goal. But he's been kept well away, isn't he? David Villa.
Yeah,
perhaps.
That's a good choice.
Although Xavi seems to be playing a part. Will it be the touch, or is it to be Villa? Villa strikes it. Oh, it was a really good effort. Dipping against the post, and then again, same player seized on the rebound, lashed it across the face.
He's hit the post twice in the same spot for me. Twice, virtually the same spot. Up and down. Or does the keeper actually get a hand onto it and pushes it onto the post? Or am I doing him a disservice?
And Pedro, they're hanging on in some ways, Betis, but against Barca, it's not necessarily a bad state of affairs. You expect to be hanging on.
Yeah. You know they're going to have more possession. They've got better skill and technique, but they haven't done bad. In terms of creating chances themselves, they've had a few. Oh.
And they've got it through to Messi, and he's offside.
That was a big touch from the fullback, I'll tell you. If not, Messi would have collected initially when the pass was made. They've done that several times. Let's have a look. Can't see from there. Does he get a touch to it, John? He was close to it. We'll give him a bit of credit, Casto.
Oh, good play by Busquets, strong. Left it behind Pedro a little. Xavi. Maxwell's a good outlet ball, isn't he? Picked it up a lot of times. Tries to link up with Villa again. Villa goes to Messi. Iniesta. Lunging challenge by Isidoro. Villa gives it away. It was Ruben Castro, the striker, back helping out. All hands on deck when Barca are attacking. Dani Alves. And Xavi. Half an hour played. This two-legged quarter-final tie in the Spanish Cup. Dani Alves for Barcelona is a teasing ball.
It's a great ball, John. Absolute delight for any striker to try and get on the end of. Two wide players who provide width to the fullbacks. Maxwell and Dani Alves whipping a great ball in there to the near post, which if a defender touches it, it could be an own goal. And David Villa was trying to get his toe on it.
Isidoro for Molina. Not the best header away by Piqué. So Salva won it back again for Betis. There should be offside there against Jorge Molina.
Well, he's a yard off, isn't he? And again, Puyol's very, very experienced and clever at this. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a great save. We saw it in slow-mo, and it was a wonderful save from the goalkeeper.
Made a couple of really good saves and the interception as well when Messi was through.
Well, he's done keeper sweeper 2 or 3 times. His starting position is excellent. They've done their homework, there's no doubt about that. And this is a side that's dominating the division below. Look the most likely to come up, full of confidence. They're scoring 2.5 goals a game at the moment, John, and they've conceded less than a goal a game, so they're definitely going in the right direction. He's on.
They've worked it through again to David Villa, who's onside and can't be the goalkeeper, and then Pedro. It's a corner.
It's going to be one of those nights, I tell you, and they're starting to believe it. So's Casto. Onside. Look at the left back. Oh my goodness, he plays everybody on, doesn't even realize it. He thought about putting his hand up. Goalkeeper once again, right hand saves it. Now Pedro.
And then Iniesta. They just go again, they win it again, and they find Xavi. That's a lovely whip ball by Xavi. Excellent defending by Arthur. Good play again by Xavi and Dani Alves when he thought he was offside.
Well, he's through David Villa. Good goalkeeping. Doesn't go down too soon, spreads himself, gets the right hand onto it, and that's all you can ask of the young goalkeeper.
The whistles for the perceived time wasting by Casto, but to be fair to him, he hasn't taken too long over it.
Yeah.
Of course, in the context of the tie, Betis could do with an away goal. It's Xavi again. Got any bodies up the field when Barca have it at the back, prepared to press quite high.
It's good to press. I think it's excellent pressing. They've done that pretty well. It's just Barcelona are technically better than virtually, well, I would say every other team in the league.
We've got the away game against Arsenal in the Champions League on the 16th of February when the European competition resumes. Got Malaga at home in La Liga at the weekend, and then second leg in Seville against Betis at the weekend, next midweek.
Look how quickly 1, 2, 3, 4 Barca shirts go to close the full-back down, and guess what? They win possession back again. But Dani Alves has been caught dawdling 2 or 3 times, and now Betis on the counter-attack.
Salva to Castro. Back again to Salva. It's good footwork, and he drifts it in towards Molina, and his header has the goalkeeper going at full stretch. Almost took a shot lead.
Good goalkeeping from Pinto at the other end. And credit to Jorge Molina. That's twice he's come close. Let's have a look. Dink to the far post. Good header. Excellent goalkeeping.
Very experienced second choice keeper. Jose Manuel Pinto.
Another ex-Celta man, isn't he?
Whipped in, cleared by Xavi, and as far as Isidoro. Doesn't get many goals, you can see why.
Good skill though. Good ability on the ball. And decent fullback. That's a poor ball out.
Given away by Busquets. Did all the hard work, didn't he? Bought himself the time and the space to make the pass, but they've won it back. One of the keys to Barcelona, isn't it? How quickly they win possession back.
They're very alert, very alive, and pick up a lot of loose balls. The 50-50s, they win a lot of 50-50 balls that drop in no man's land. And I think that's about good anticipation, John. I think they train, they work at it. They're very alert.
It's almost a prototype Barcelona player, isn't there? The attacking players, all short, they're fast, brilliant technically.
That's the type of football they want to play. They tried the big striker approach. It didn't work for them. Ibrahimovic. You give them options. I just didn't think there was as effective a side. Oh, good skills from Israel. Can he keep possession?
Irene. Time for Isidoro to get it down. Checks back again to the Brazilian Irene, and it's shot this time. Doesn't test Pinto. But all ends with a shot. Came from Pinto's clearance. He's still arguing his case. I guess he'll play all the way. Played in the final in 2009 when they won it, of course, as part of the treble season. A lot of big teams use their second choice goalkeeper. When it gets to the business end of the competition, they'll go back to the number one, but I don't think Barca will.
No, that's not Pep Guardiola's style. If he was injured, he would think about changing him for Victor Valdez, but no, he started it, so he'll keep to it. And David Villa now. Oh, good skill, that's a foul.
Nothing skillful about the foul, was it? Whack on the knee for the Spain striker, and a yellow card for Mickey Roque.
And Isidora was not prepared to give the ball back. They obviously know an awful lot. The coach gets credit. Don't let them get the ball quickly, because they take quick free kicks and catch you unawares, which is what's happening in the top league this season, in the Primera. And he has caught him heavy there, hasn't he? Now, what's this one? Dani Alves, he's not having a good one tonight, is he? He's getting on the wrong side of 3 or 4 players.
Pinto was actually quite restrained, wasn't he? I think probably as a result of the row between Piqué and Alves.
He didn't want to add fuel to the flames. No, who's going to hit this one? I don't think it's missed. It's going to be a cross.
It's a pullback to Iniesta. Tries to find Messi again. Look at the movement here from Barca. It's popped up right in the air, and is it going to be bundled in? If it is, it won't count anyway. They haven't been their precise selves, Barcelona. They've had a few opportunities that they've wasted.
Yeah, not the sort of clinical finish, and it was on his right foot now, to be fair, and the keeper was there. Keeper's done well for me on a lot of occasions.
I guess it's a foul by Villa.
Possibly. I think if the ball's up in the air like that, you're entitled to challenge for it.
Well, poor old Arthur. He's being whistled by the Camp Nou crowd. Yeah,
well,
I think he's
a bit of a joker in the pack in the team. You know that, Arthur. But I tell you what, he's not kidding. He's hurt. He is hurt on this occasion. That's a great save from Pinto. Hasn't had an awful lot to do in terms of big saves, but it's been a good game so far.
Betis have a man down. Barca probably not aware of that. They play on. A little slip again by Villa. Maxwell. Messi ran into the middle.
Referee's not letting him stop. He's continuing. He's saying play on. Now he's blowing the whistle. Now it's going to be interesting, because I didn't see what the challenge was and why he went down, but suddenly when the referee blows the whistle, he gets up.
Benyat, the midfield player.
Yeah. See, in the past, with the rhythm that Barcelona have got, with nobody's near him, he's just slipped. There was no tackle. Has he actually twisted his ankle? Nope, no one's near him. And if he has twisted, hard to get up so quickly again.
They didn't really give the ball back where it went out.
No, see, this is the other thing as well. Teams want to break the rhythm that Barcelona get into, because they think if they can do that, they stop their free-flowing play and stop them hurting them. So they'll feign injuries, and that's one of the problems you've got. As Iniesta finds David Villa.
David Villa is through. The flag checks him in his stride and curtails these celebrations.
This man has caught offside more times than any other player in La Liga, and he's leaning offside. The right back and his feet, I think, were near enough together. He looked about maybe a foot offside. Very close. If his name had been Juan Mata, he'd have got away with that one, wouldn't he? He's had a couple of very dubious decisions given his way. Well, the first one, he was, what, 3 yards offside, John? Turned out to be the winning goal.
They need a bit of luck, though, Valencia, don't they?
They do. Well, Unai Emery's quite happy to take any luck comes his way. Kike, I think Sanchez Flores would take any luck comes his way as well. He could do with some at the moment. In the big derby tomorrow night, that'll be a cracking game.
Atletico against Real. Atletico hammered by Hercules on Monday night. 4-0 down at half-time. Here come Barca. 90 seconds left of the first half. They'd love to go in a goal up. David Villa and Iniesta. And Messi is waiting. Messi's got it. And Messi has dinked it into the back of the net. Wonderful, wonderful Barcelona again.
Well, that's why he's the Ballon d'Or. You give him chances like that and he'll show you the quality. And they've worked hard. 43 minutes has taken them to break them down. They've hit the post and they've tested the goalkeeper. But when you want the quality at the final couple of minutes of the match, this little man will deliver it. Super build up, the passing was excellent. And you watch, he's looking at the goalkeeper coming out and he clips it and bends it at the same time. He dinks it over the keeper and he dinks it away from him with a little bit of swerve on it. There's the pass from Iniesta. He's well onside. First touch, head up. There you go, dink. And nothing they can do about that. Fabulous play from Barcelona. And I think you have to say they deserve a 1-0 lead at least, John, don't they?
Well, Betis have done well to hang on for almost all of the first half, where all the pressure was going one direction. And that, Lionel Messi's 29th goal of the season. That's all so far.
I can't believe he's only got 29.
It's his 11th in the cup competitions.
Yeah, 18 in the league. He's a long way behind Ronaldo now. He's on 23. 23 and 8. Ronaldo's got 31. And I think he will beat the 46 that Van Nistelrooy has. We're not even at the halfway stage of the season, are we? I think next week is midway point, isn't it?
Next round of games takes us to halfway. Messi got 58 goals in 54 games in 2010. Ball has been presented though to Betis, Jorge Molina, and he's got support from Castro. Oh, what a thumping shot, and the bar is still rocking.
What a counter-attack and what a strike from Castro. My goodness, that's why he's on 18 goals. Fabulous shot. Boy, did he thump it. Pinto never even moved. Super strike. What's the cliche? You're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored.
Half-time in the Camp Nou, where we've seen teams come here and been overwhelmed before. Betis have given Barcelona a bit of a game, but they couldn't hold on throughout because Messi, best player in the world, is in the team, and he's the difference at half-time. Barcelona 1, Real Betis 0.
And maybe that's been the problem for Barcelona in this first half, and the reason why Betis has been able to produce a few goal chances.
Let's get back to the commentary team for the second half. It's Jerry Armstrong and John Driscoll again.
Welcome back to the Camp Nou, where Barcelona have rejoined us slightly belatedly for this Copa del Rey quarter-final first leg. Barca won the competition in 2009. So they're only one win though in 12 seasons. They had rather dipped off from their historical highs in this competition. They've won it more than anybody else. But Pep Guardiola sent out just about as strong an outfield 10 as he has available. You can argue between Maxwell and Abidal. Pinto is in for Victor Valdez. Real Betis have got a few injury problems. Seminar, the Cameroon attacking player, is the biggest miss for them. But without him, they've done pretty well. They've given a game to Barcelona, who were hanging on at times. Goalkeeper made a couple of good saves. Javier rattled the frame of the goal, but then Betis have their moments as well, Jerry.
I think Betis have played really well. I think they've done exceptionally well and they've surprised me, I'm pleased to say, and they look like they could equip themselves really well next season if they come back up again. I think they will. But it's not over yet, and it'd be nice if Betis could get a goal. That would really make it interesting for the second leg next week. And they're worth it. Had 2 or 3 very good chances. I think 3 or 4 of the Barcelona players have been a little bit complacent for me, maybe thinking against second division opposition they could rest on their laurels. Not so.
Betis have got a couple of players out on loan. Nelson, very good right back, he's playing in the Liga at the moment, and Pavoni, Argentine striker, he's away on loan as well. They have moved on a lot of players, of course. Sergio Garcia, Mehmet Aurelio has come back to play in Turkey again. Ricardo Oliveira playing in the Middle East. Well, it's fallen here for Ruben Castro, and he hit it with real power again. He packs a punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's still sloppy, you know. The ball's been given to Puyol there, and his touch was poor. He let it go, and it fell to Ruben Castro, and he hammered it. Have a look. On target, Pinto. Bit theatrical with the legs, but he saves it.
Salva Sevilla is the corner taker. It's a good corner as well. They bundle it to safety. Xavi wants to play this out. He's been caught in possession though. And Molina put it back in again.
Listen, I don't know why Xavi's complaining. It was a fair challenge. There's 2 or 3 green and white shirts around him. He had a chance to get rid of the ball. And again, complacency. They're maybe getting away with that against other teams, but not tonight. It's a good test for them. See, I think when they went into the second leg against Athletic Bilbao up at San Mamés, they had their head about them. They knew they were in for a battle and they were prepared for it, and they went in with the right attitude. Here, because they're at home and they're expecting to win comfortably, and they have created chances, to be fair, but it's still only 1-0. They've still got a lot of work to be done.
Barca have a perfect away record in La Liga this season. They have been beaten at the Camp Nou by Hercules. Second game of the season, massive shock.
Worthy performance, though. They deserved it.
Here's Xavi, and now Pedro. Look at Dani Alves charging forward like the athlete that he is. Xavi again. Messi peels off to come deep. Exchange a pass. Xavi's one of these players, always looks like he's got so much more time than anybody else.
That's good pressing, very good pressing.
And David Villa's offside. Took a quick free kick. He thought it was.
I thought it was a free kick in his favour as well. And the referee, it was Isidora who was fouling him or holding him. But let's have a look at it again. The flag's already up.
But he was offside earlier in the move.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
early in the move.
Villa being wrestled there by Isidoro. Iniesta. Little slip again by Pedro.
He's done that 3 or 4 times, hasn't he?
Is he one of those 3 or 4 players you're referring to, Jerry, who's been below par?
Yeah. From the first control he had of the ball on the edge of the penalty area after 2 minutes, and he was completely unmarked and he let it slip under his foot and go to an opposition defender. I thought lack of concentration, lack of application, and he did it again a few minutes later, and you could see him shaking his head. He was disappointed in himself. They set very high standards. When they fall below them, they know themselves they need to improve.
Alves charging again. He was ignored that time by Xavi. As he goes again, the flag then is raised. It was a close call against the right full back for Barca.
Well, as he hits it, he's at least a yard offside.
Nacho, the left back, just timed it right, didn't he? Just came out in time. 7 offsides against Barcelona.
He's on, David Villa.
And what is on for him? They've got numbers back this time. There's no guarantee of safety though. It's Pedro.
Good defending.
It's Nacho, the left back, but it's a corner for Barca. Usually take these short, just get it moving again. And here's Pedro. 14 goals for him as well this season, same as Villa. Iniesta. Xavi. Good movement by Pedro. He's onside. That's excellent tracking. It was Jorge Molina.
Well, he's asking for more than I don't think he feels he should. have had a penalty, possibly. Is it for follow through? That would have been harsh, wouldn't it?
I think Molina was too concerned. He was asking for a handball, wasn't he, I think? And again, they just take it short, they get it moving. Get it moving to Messi. Spots the run of Iniesta. Iniesta across. Arthur back in the nick of time. Iniesta.
Still a wee bit sloppy, John, you know, the final ball. You wouldn't want to say they're being arrogant. Just complacent, I think, is the word.
Last season, they're already out by the quarter-final stage, knocked out in round 5 by Sevilla. If you were being a little disrespectful, you'd say they were in the easier half of the draw. They're in the same half as Almeria Deport, who play tomorrow night.
That's some game, this other quarter-final between Villarreal and Sevilla. That was looking very interesting earlier.
This is Iniesta. (3-3) in that earlier quarter-final.
Yeah, I saw the 3-2 and then they got back to 3-3. I wondered did it finish 3-3. That's going to make an interesting second leg at Sevilla.
The away goals advantage, but plenty of work to do still. Here's Messi.
Oh.
Left it behind him, of course, but oh, beautiful by Iniesta. Vision to know that Maxwell was there. Is there a finish? Went the direct route to goal, the Brazilian. It's a corner.
Well, credit to the defence. I'll say Isadora did well.
Xavi with another corner. Puyol wanted to go in high. So does Piqué. And they attack it well, and it's glanced wide by Villa. Flag was up on the far side anyway. Had to be an instant reaction from Villa.
Yeah, it was the two centre-backs, Piqué and Puyol, both up. One of them got a flick on it, and David Villa, alert as ever at the far post, let's see. Yes, Gerard Piqué, and David Villa missed it. Tough one, though.
Didn't really give us the offside perspective, that last camera angle, did it?
Yeah,
Strange to be offside from a corner.
I was going to say it, it's a strange one. You're right. Here comes Pinto, keeper sweeper. Bet you it took him hours to get those hair bands in, didn't it?
He's a reserve goalkeeper, though, Jerry. He's got nothing to do between cup games.
Right.
Dani Alves gets away with the miscontrol. He's found Pedro. Iniesta. And Xavi. If you weren't with us before the game, you'd have missed the golden ball, the Ballon d'Or out on the pitch. Messi flanked by the runners-up Iniesta and Xavi. 3 Barcelona players. There were 2 in the final 3 last year.
Yeah, but they brought the whole team in then, John. They try to make it, show the people that it's a team game and everybody shares in it, you know, and that was, I thought, very encouraging. Good closing again here on Xavi. As Busquets tries to cover. Oh, it's a foul.
And Ruben Castro, next year he has a couple of rolls for effect. And the effect is a yellow card for Sergio Busquets.
He's having a good season, Ruben Castro, and he's away. And then there's the clip. He knows he's got clear. He's beaten him. He just clips him. It's not a bad foul, but it's a foul, and it's quite a spoiling foul, you would say, as they're breaking away, maybe try and get an equaliser. No, a substitution for El Betis.
Twande, it was midfield for midfield, so it's Benyat going off. Twande comes on.
Wasn't moving too well, Benyat.
Took a knock, didn't he, when he went over, when he actually fell over, well, twisted and fell under no pressure. Salva Sevilla puts it in, and Dani Alves cleared.
That's good pressing from Pedro.
And he came through the ranks. He's from Seville. He was on the picture in the relegation season a couple of years ago. Oh, Busquets has drawn the challenge there by Irene, and the referee has got a big call to make here. He's been booked already, the Brazilian, and he went flying into the challenge, and he's developed a mystery ailment here, I suspect.
Oh, no way. That's not a foul. He's got the ball and he's lost his footing, Irene, and then he's taken Dani Alves out. I think it's a Barcelona free kick.
I think that's the decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Arena's been shown the yellow card, so if he'd seen it as a booking as well, he would have had to have gone. This is why I suspect he made the most of whatever contact, whatever injury he suffered.
I agree, John. I think he's just made the most of it. Good skills from Pedro.
Good cover, though. Well, good cover initially, and then
can't believe it. He's that close to it, and he can't give a free kick.
It is Israel, the wide player who made the challenge.
I thought the first one was a free kick there, where he's dragging his leg. Then as he goes past this one, look, it's got to be a free kick.
Didn't play the ball at all, did he? But he did lean into the back of Pedro.
Maybe Betis' luck's changing.
Got away with one there, didn't they? Israel again. Taken away from him by Piqué. Top quality defender, of course. Very nearly got dispossessed, and he has been now. And then the shot from the angle, that's a really good save. It was Ruben Castro again who hit it. Such power in his shooting.
Good advantage played by the referee.
Betis are working hard to get back. They'll have to get back because Messi's charging at their back line. And a little scoop ball over. It's Dani Alves on in turn for Xavi. And the shot by Maxwell.
Now he's going to book him.
Now we get to the yellow card.
It's Isadora, is it?
This is indeed the fullback.
Well, he was the one that clipped him, and the referee's absolutely spot on. As David Villa turns inside, he takes his heels, he clips his heels from behind. Happened a couple of times, he's got away with it before, not this time. There's this little bit of complacency for me from Barcelona. They playing on the edge of their own box, give away possession, good strike, another good save from Pinto.
Not much of a difference in the number of chances between the teams. Barca have got the goal. They have been the better side, but they haven't overwhelmed Betis. And Salva Sevilla thought he was tripped there.
No, you know, it's David Busquets or Sergio Busquets just trying to do a flick like that again, and you know, you give possession away. If it doesn't work out, you give possession away on the edge of your own box. It's too big a risk for me. Now, here's an interesting one. It's the same two again. David Villa flicks it over his shoulder, and it's a free kick, but the referee's not going to book him. Not twice in 1 minute anyway.
Sensible refereeing, isn't it? There was an element there that Villa flicked the ball over and sort of ran to the fullback. Didn't have an awful lot of choice, did he?
He didn't complain about it, David Villa, though. He was happy enough for the free kick.
There's Messi, the goal scorer tonight in this quarter-final first leg.
Good play.
Pedro to Dani Alves. Xavi's in the middle, taken away from him by Mickey Roque. Well, there's a loose ball. Barcelona sees on it with David Villa, and he's found Messi, who swivels in the penalty area. Messi again. It's crept in. It's two. It's heartbreak for Betis. They really have fought Barcelona tonight, but they just can't stop Messi.
You watch his quick foot movement here, and the goalkeeper's frustrated because he does brilliant on the first one. Messi's quick feet, he gets 2 touches in the space of time that most players get 1 touch. And he's got that double shuffle to change the angle and get a shot in all in one movement. And the goalkeeper saves it, but he picks up the rebound. And again, quick feet, and bang, he gets a shot in. And it goes the other side of the goalkeeper. He's looking over his shoulder, hoping the defender's there to clear it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. There's the pass from David Villa. There's the 2 touches, and then he has a quick flick. And then look at that, it's through his legs. Defender's gone to the near post. The far post's wide open. Through the legs of the keeper, and in the opposite part. It's brilliant. A little bit of misfortune from Betis, his point of view, but I just think Barcelona worth the second goal. And 2 for Messi.
It's 30 for the season for Leo Messi. 12 in the cup competitions now. I think that would have been the least powerful of his shots.
I was talking to Kevin Keating last week about it, and I think it was 30-something goals. It took him to March to get on to 30-odd goals, and he's going to be on 30 goals in the next week, isn't he? Well, he is on 30 now, 33. It'll probably take him another game or 2 to get on to 33.
Could be there in a minute. Here he goes again. It's Messi. Good goalkeeping by Castro.
We're almost tempting fate there, John, weren't we? I think he's seen Ronaldo picking up another hat-trick. I think it's time I've had one.
And Maxwell, goalkeeper, was in no man's land.
Well, with just under 30 minutes to go, it's going to be interesting to see, are Betis going to settle for losing 2-0? Does he keep playing his football, his attacking football, or does he think, okay, close up shop, 2-0's not too bad, maybe we can get something in the second leg? I don't think Pepe Mel is that type of manager that he'll close up shop. I think he'll keep trying to play his football.
Another sub for Betis made in the aftermath of the goal. Rene's gone off, the Brazilian, who was walking a fine line.
Right,
disciplinary.
I expect Affolay to come on. I think he'll come on again. He's played in the last couple of games, he's been available, and he's come on and looks decent. Quick, good feet. And Seydou Keita as well, warming up. That would be another decent substitution.
And Juanma is the player on for Betis, plays right midfield. Pivotal point in this cup tie, 2-0. You go into the second leg next week saying that Betis have got a chance. If they get a goal back, of course, then they've got a big chance. But if Barcelona get another 1 or 2, as they so often do against teams later on in the game, and the Segunda leaders could be blown away before the second leg.
Well, that's what you don't want from Betis' point of view. You'd love to see it still a tie for the second leg.
I think all of Barca's rivals want them to be busy, don't they? Israel. Skillfully done, Ruben Castro. He's been the most likely to score, hasn't he, for Betis?
He's been excellent, really has been superb. And Jorge Molina, he had that header. It was well saved by Pinto.
Breaks down with Maxwell. And Juande was caught in possession. Messi's on a hat-trick. Iniesta's on the ball, and now is Dani Alves. Alves almost to Messi. Good stretch by Nacho. A lovely short passing football again for David Villa.
Keeper's anticipation's been very good today. John sees things shaping up and has gambled well on 3 or 4 occasions. Now on the counter-attack, can Betis bring one? That's a good ball.
From Molina, the goalkeeper's come. He's in no man's land. What can Molina do from here? The angle is against him. He needs to find a teammate. He found Ruben Castro, and for once, his shooting let him down.
Well, there's still a threat. Those are the two men for me that have caused the problems tonight. Jorge Molina's run was great. Gets his head up, finds his teammate, Ruben. Ruben's leaning back. Can't believe he hasn't hit the target. He probably won't believe it when he sees it as well. Just hit the target and you've got a chance. I'll give credit to Puyol for throwing himself, maybe putting him off slightly. But I bet you he's disappointed he hasn't done better there. Oh!
That's a testing one for the goalkeeper, isn't it? With Pedro charging towards him.
He's quick, isn't he? Pedro is always looking for anything that he can exploit. He's got good pace. I think he's the hardest working in terms of pressing and closing down.
Oh, classic Barcelona, a little short passing routine. Spread it out to Dani Alves. And Messi. A little check inside. Iniesta will draw defenders towards him. And Xavi and Dani Alves is onside. Tees up number 3 and misses.
I think he was going for goal. He was a split second. I think he thought, do a square it. He might even have been able to put the cross in a lot earlier. Let's have a look. Yeah, onside. Touch. No, he went for goal. He was thinking of glory. It whistles a foot wide of the far post.
Just couldn't get it down quickly enough, could he? If he got it down first time, it was all open, wasn't it?
Well, I just think his first touch hasn't been great tonight. I think he and Pedro early on, first touch didn't really, wasn't sharp. Not what you expect from him, and I think you can see there what a challenge that is.
And he's won the ball back, and he's found Pedro. His first touch was good. And will it come to David Villa? The goalkeeper hesitated, decided to go with his feet. Made the right decision, and the Betis have still got the ball. And they're attacking. Piqué concedes actually goes the other way. A bit of a cheeky one, wasn't it, against, I think it was Juanma, the sub.
I think he showed him to go one way, and he got right. Well, I think if they get another goal in the next couple of minutes, Pep Guardiola will make a couple of changes. I think 3-0 heel feels plenty good enough.
They've got Malaga at the weekend. Malaga with a host of new signings, of course, but it's still back Barcelona, wouldn't it, to be massive favourites. Here's Dani Alves. Options as ever. Includes the world's best player for the second year in a row, Messi. Here's Iniesta. Dances between a couple of challenges and a deflection, and then a flag up against Messi.
Isn't it great how he can change his mind quickly? And yes, he turned and there was a challenge coming in, and boom, boom, quick feet, rides the challenge, suddenly everything opens up, and he went for the shot. This is the one you were talking about earlier, John. I think his own defender was in the way, Isadora, and he hesitated for a split second. And I wouldn't say the goalkeeper's hesitated at all tonight. He's been brilliant. And then he made the right decision. He came out and won the challenge with his feet.
Isidoro. And Israel. Good change of direction by Juanma. Too many blue and red shirts around him, though, including Dani Alves. Villa's on the charge. He's run offside. Betis win it back. Salva. To Nacho. Isidoro. Came to nothing, but they've impressed tonight in the main.
You can see why they've done well in the second division.
Because Betis, and their earlier guys as their top-flight team, broke the world transfer record, didn't they, when they signed?
Onside.
Oh, here's Messi. Messi accelerates away. He's onside. He's on a hat-trick. And that's the end result. 3 for Barcelona, 3 for Messi. Yet another hat-trick for the world's best player.
Well, he's the last one you want to have on a one-on-one with the keeper. And just like I said earlier, Ronaldo got a hat-trick at the weekend. He thinks, well, it's time I had a hat-trick. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Well, let's have a look at it. He's running along the line. He's watching and watching, and then he bends it, and he's onside. Through, head up. Where's the keeper? Where's the keeper? Then he sticks it in the opposite corner. Once he knows where the keeper's going to go, and he's leaning slightly to his right, the goalkeeper. So Messi puts it to his left. So quick, the feet. Balance is superb, and the finish is excellent. And well, it's business as usual for Lionel Messi. 31 goals for the season, John.
And counting. Got 6 hat-tricks in 2010.
Oh,
Arthur just denying Pedro.
well, this is the substitutions are going to come on now. They're 3-0 up, and Pep will make some changes.
Well, David Villa has already been replaced, so did Keita. That should just tighten things up a little bit. Names of the goal scorers celebrating his award, the Ballon d'Or, for a second consecutive season in style with another hat-trick, and it could be another one. Messi away and through for his own 4th of the night. Messi, he's denied. Credit to the goalkeeper.
He didn't go down quickly that time, the goalkeeper. There's a little bit of exchange of words between the two of them. Cat and mouse game, that one.
All hail Lionel Messi in the new camp. Piqué, so did Keita, has a touch. 15 to play. Second leg to come as well. A goal now for Betis, and it puts it back into the balance. At 3-0, you wouldn't really fancy them, would you?
No.
And it
he's
could be 4.
onside.
Dani Alves is away and through. Messi's busting a gut to get with him. Goes himself. It's Pedro, and it is 4. Floodgates are opening now, and Barcelona are pulling away.
This tie's over now, John, I'm afraid. Dani Alves is cracking a few jokes. I think he said I had tunnel vision there, and was looking to score myself, but when you have to say the goalkeeper has performed brilliantly, Castro. He's been excellent, and he saves the effort from Dani Alves, but when it comes back, Dani Alves tees it up for Pedro, who rifles it into the roof of the net. There it is. The interception's not complete, and Alves goes clear. Looks up, have any options here? Quick feet, and he gets the shot off. Keeper makes the save, and he's just a little bit unlucky. And I think their heads have gone down now for Real Betis. They've worked tremendously hard, but the tie is over. And you know, I'm just thinking, John, it won't do their any harm at all to be knocked out of the competition now, because they've got to concentrate on their league form and concentrate on getting points to get them back up in the top flight. This has been good fun, good experience.
A welcome payday as well for a club with their debts. Although they would like their second leg to have come around with the tie a bit more in the balance than it is to sell a few more seats at the Ruiz de la Pera for next week.
Is there any clubs, John, that aren't in debt? Apart from Arsenal, that is. That's the only club I know in the world that's not in debt.
Change here. Jonathan Pereira is on, who's a very lively attacking player. Been out injured for about 6 months, so opportunity for him.
Who's off?
Israel has gone off.
Israel, that's the fullback. Sorry, it's not the fullback.
Similar position, he played sort of wide midfield attacking. Doubled up at full-back quite a few times.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Pereira, really pacey little striker. We've seen him play in La Liga. I think seasoned with Racing, where he had a good year. There he is. So the positive change, though. Knows he needs to go.
He's a Jesus Navas type player, isn't he? Oh, good tackle from Puyol.
And here's Xavi, wide open this game now. It's Messi. Score of 3 goals tonight. Not where Xavi wanted it. He was just about to point, and Messi had already played it.
Well, Afalay's going to come on. Ooh, that's trouble.
And it's Messi. Messi looking for number 4.
A lot of the problems now for Real Betis are mistakes on their own defensive third, giving the ball away. You can't do that. You can't get caught in those positions. Twists and turns Arthur's experienced. I think he's happy to see the ball go over the top, as is the goalkeeper, Castro. And it's Pedro coming off, John. And he's worked hard tonight.
And scored the 4th goal.
He's on more goals than Dalavia now, on 15. Not bad return from a winger, is it?
3rd in the Copa del Rey. Gets a hug from the Dutch international. Gets a really warm welcome. Ibrahim Afellay. Just €3 million they paid to PSV Eindhoven, the Dutch international.
Well, I have a friend it's his 40th birthday tonight in Mallorca, and he said to me the score was going to be 4-0 because it was his 40th birthday. And if it finishes 4-0 nil, I'm going to be really pleased. But there could be more. There's a lot of players still hungry to score goals. There's another mistake.
There'll be people watching with 50th and 60th birthday parties as well, thinking it might be their night. But a keep ball from Barca. Massive ovation for Afellay. Determined to make him feel part of the Barcelona family.
Well, what I've seen, and they've done their homework, and they say he's a perfect Barcelona player. He's good skill, he's got pace, works hard. He's our type of player. Now, Maxwell.
Afellay's available. A little step over, wins a corner. Very encouraging for a new player of the club. Puts a little bit of pressure on in a way, doesn't it? The fact that they're taken to him so well. Big ovation when he came on. Busquets and Iniesta. Puyol is still forward. There's Gerard Piqué. Oh, lovely run again. Dani Alves through, onside. And again he goes for goal. And again the goalkeeper makes a save.
He's been brilliant tonight, Castro. I tell you, all these one-on-one situations, I would say of about 7 situations, he must have saved at least 4 of them.
Messi was available, wasn't he?
He was, but listen, Dani Alves thought, you've already got 3 goals, I'm going to get 1 for myself. He never had any intention of scoring that. There we go, 13 shots at goal from Barcelona. Now he's still letting the ball slip under his foot, Dani Alves. This is 80 minutes after he made his first mistake.
His energy level's just incredible.
Oh, he's a great athlete.
In a team that can pass the ball so well, he's a real asset.
Oh, he's on.
It's Iniesta. Is there support enough for Iniesta? He scoops it towards Keita for number 5.
Oh, I'm sorry, Neil. You were wrong, mate. It's 5-0. What did I say to you at the start, John? 4-1. I fancied 4-1, but 5-0. And it's a bit of an exhibition now. Look at Iniesta. He's timed the run perfect to get himself beating the offside trap. Then he gets to the byline, he stops the ball, looks up and flicks it, just dinks it to the far post for Seydou Keita to come in and head it. It's actually a very, very good head of the ball here. Have a look. Head up, head up. There it is. And he gets up above everybody and just deflects it down into the bottom corner, right over the top of the full-back, Isadora. I'd still like to see them score a goal, though. Real Betis, they deserve a goal.
It's a great leap, isn't it? It's about just over 6 foot tall.
He's a good athlete, though. He's great spring. And he'll enjoy that.
Well, the goals have come thick and fast in the 20-minute spell. 4 goals. Add to the one at the end of the first half. Betis need more than one back now to make a game of it in the second leg.
Oh.
Headed by Dani Alves, puts pressure on the goalkeeper. It's a corner.
He's determined to get a goal, isn't he, Dani Alves? He doesn't matter what end it's in. That's his second goal of the season. He's only got one in the league this year. Normally he gets more than that, John, but he'd be pleased. Excellent header.
It's his birthday this weekend as well. Seydou Keita will be 31. Early present. Here's a corner. It's headed away by the same player that got the score of the 5th goal, Seydou Keita. Well, we've compared Real Betis to a top-flight team, and they've gone the same way of many other top-flight teams in that they held on to Barcelona for a while, but then it was too much for them.
Thing is, they needed to score a goal when they created those chances, and that's the difference. That would have given them some sort of a springboard to work off. Can't fault them for effort, work ethic, and pressing and everything else, but they've created probably more chances than a lot of the sides that I see week in, week out in La Liga.
It's the end of Messi for the night. Started the night by collecting the Ballon d'Or. And he goes off with a hat-trick to be replaced by Jeffrey. Here is Jeffrey, looking for number 6. Dani Alves is determined to get in the goals tonight. Not to be, not yet anyway. Good tracking back by Afellay. Actually almost turns that into a through ball for Betis. And Pinto has to come and make a challenge. That was a nervy moment from the new boy. That's good play though by Seydou Keita. Held them up for vital seconds. Good turn by Jonathan Pereira.
Good tackle from Dani Alves to win it, though.
Here's Xavi. Jeffrey's the option to the wide right position. Step over, lost his balance.
Yeah, he did. Just as he went to push off his left foot. A little bit of a slip. But unfortunately, from Real Betis' point of view, I think the tie is over.
2 games in the Copa del Rey tonight, and 2 more to come. We've got them both tomorrow night. Almeria versus Depor is the first. That's at 7 p.m. Sky Sports HD2. And it's a double-header, the big Madrid derby. Real at home to Atletico, 9 p.m. Sky Sports HD2 and 2 tomorrow. We expect that they will be closer. At least I'm sure Atletico will hope that their game is closer. They are capable of being brilliant or terrible, Atletico Madrid.
Well, they have players of quality. He's offside. But it's like a couple of years ago they had a nightmare trying to get the right back four and confidence right, and defensively they were awful. And they seemed to get it right. And, well, as the pass is made, our friend Isadora, is he playing on one side? It was tight, wasn't it? Could be a linesman nowadays. So many difficult decisions to make. Here we go, offsides for the Suego. 10 Barcelona, but then when you've got David Villa on your side, you're always going to have a lot of offsides.
There's Molina and Isidoro. And they just grab a little bit of hope for the game in Seville. Scooped forward again by Juande. Sedu Keita just did too much, gave the free kick away.
I wouldn't have given a free kick for it. I thought he did really well. He's pressed, he's got his left foot round and nicked the ball away. Thought it was a good challenge.
That's one back by Molina. Pick this up if he wants to, the goalkeeper. There's the roll of honour for Barcelona. Messi's name at the top of it, of course. 3 more goals tonight. That takes him to 31 for the season. It takes him to 158 in 241 games.
Awful, isn't it?
Just needs to add goals to his game.
They just have to do better, won't they?
And it's all over. Well, Betis came to fight, but they were blown away by the world's best player. A hat-trick for Messi, Pedro and Keita, and 5-0 puts it beyond them for the second leg. Full-time, Barca 5, Real Betis 0.